I think it occurred when I was 7 or 8. So, whatever age you are a Cub Scout, they have these derby competitions when you're a Cub Scout. They give you a block of wood and some wheels, and the idea is to make a car, and then there's a derby. So there's a race down this little incline to, whoever's the fastest car wins, and they judge you on, of course, who wins the race, but then they also have sort of a competition of whose car is the best built, the best designed, or whatever. So anyway, my pops and I were working on my car, and it was a slick car. It was like aerodynamic, and just this front was like really sleek and narrow, and it got to this fat back. It looked like almost looked like a jet, or like I think I was big into Speed Racer at that time, so it looked like one of those Speed Racer cars. And we were like, it was black and had like yellow stripes, so it was a really cool looking car. It was slick, and we were just like, yeah, this is a nice car. And so we get to the derby. Well, the competition starts. So we have to race. They break us up into different groups. So I think like 4 or 5 cars and go at the same time. So anyway, we're very happy with our car, and we're like, yes, we're definitely gonna win because look how aerodynamic it is. And that's cool in theory, but what had happened was we came in like dead last every heat, just because whilst the car was aerodynamic, and we're thinking there's all this headwind and all this stuff. No, you don't get that much headwind when it comes to you just drifting down the hill. So the cars that won, and these cats must have been engineers or something, because the cars that won, they all had heavy fronts. And it's like, we didn't know. It's like, I was a Cub Scout, 7 years old, and I'm my pop's first son, and this is like his first experience with Cub Scouts as well. So we don't know this stuff, right? The cars that won were the heavy fronted cars, the ones that like where the weight just dragged them down, and they won all the races. But they looked ugly. They were like ugly cars. And you're just like, who would make a car that looks backwards? Blah, 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 blah. And it was just funny because I remember being like disappointed, like, why are these ugly cars winning? And our car looks the best, and it's not winning. And so it was a disappointment, but it was also a lesson because, you just because something looks the best doesn't mean it's going to work the best. You know what I mean? It's not going to do the best. So I think I learned something about utility and about functionality very young, because I was just like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Did not consider that. There's no wind when you're just rolling down a slight little cardboard ramp. So aerodynamics doesn't really count for much. I mean, it's like a lot of stuff going on in my little mind. I don't even think we got like a prize for design or best looking. So it was interesting experience as a kid. That's it. That's all I got.